Carry on. Speculation number one, Japanese company have been easily able to make a profit without reforming corporate culture because of yen depreciation policy by the Japanese government, so that Japanese workers' salary hasn't increased so far for a long time. So speculation number two, small and medium-sized companies that occupy 70% of Japan's GDP has not been digitalized compared to those in other advanced countries, so that Japanese people's productivity level is still low, and they don't even create added value on their tasks. So, and there are also so many wasteful tasks that never contribute to companies' achievements. And speculation number three, small and medium-sized companies haven't been restructured and consolidated, so it is really difficult for them to make a rapid growth structurally. So speculation number four, small and medium-sized companies are deprived of the right of price control by large major Japanese companies. So because the major Japanese companies take advantage of the small companies' weak position and try to bring the price down unfairly, so this happening influences on the reduction of workers' salary. Speculation number four, both major large Japanese companies and the small medium-sized Japanese companies requires workers manual labor requiring no special skills or expertise, so there is no incentive to raise workers' salary amount. Sixth, speculation number six, there was the failure of financial policy or monetary policy by the Japanese government. So probably these six factors are common recognition that economists or experts have. So of course, these opinions should not be denied, and there are so many part of situation that applies to this kind of hypothesis or speculations. But I have my opinions about why Japanese workers' salary hasn't increased for a long time. So the Japanese companies have a tendency to decrease the price of the products, and they try to focus on the product with high quality at low price. So seemingly the Japanese companies always pay attention to competitors' price control. So any of Japanese companies think that maintaining high quality of products is an essential factor to survive in a really harsh competitive market. So the compromise of price control is a key parameter to attract people's attention in the market. So if anything, Japanese companies have no strong sense of feeling that they set price which is worth value of a product they are going to sell. So their clients also requires these companies to sell the products at stable low price. So no matter how long time passes, the price of the products have never increased for a long time. So companies' attitude towards the business clearly it reflected on the stagnation of Japanese workers' salary. So I think there is low mobility of human resources in the Japanese labor market. So from the viewpoint of a manager, it is required to think how to treat workers with the same productivity and same achievements. It is quite difficult to find the point of compromise that who should stay in a company and who should leave a company. So possibly workers with special skills in a certain fields is no need for a company anymore because of restructuring a company. But this is not the problem of the workers, but this is the problem of change of company's policy. So having said that, company want to somehow keep the workers' salary low if it wants to decide to keep hiring workers no matter what happens in the future. So in order for Japanese companies to maintain employment and avoid dismissal of workers, Japanese workers cannot help accepting low salary rates instead of losing mobility of human resources in the Japanese labor market in Japan. So once a Japanese company raises a worker's salary, it is really difficult to bring it down. So there is upward rigidity in workers' salary. So everyone normally think if they make good achievements in their work, they want a company to reflect their achievement on their salary rate. But it is obvious that freelancers can get as much income as how much achievement they make. However, companies' workers' salary is decided only in accordance with how many years they have ever contributed to a company. So if a company raises a salary in conjunction with the amount of achievement, a company will find it difficult to bring it down as a matter of course. For example, assuming that the company raises a salary of a worker with a good performance from 300,000 yen to 400,000 yen, even if a worker's performance goes really bad, a company will have the second thought to bring the salary down. So the strategy that a company feels the most appropriate in Japan, in this case, is like not raising salary rapidly, but no lowering the salary. So this is an upward rigidity in salary, in a sense that workers' salary will not increase justifiably according to workers' performance and achievements. So, by the way, it is said that Japanese company finds it really difficult to fire workers because company side may lose a suit in a court. So how the theory is incorrect, but there is a responsibility for dismissal of workers to a company. So because a company raises a worker's salary according to aging of workers, and I'm sure there's no one who receives the same amount of salary when he is 20 years old and when he is 50 years old in the company. So normally, Japanese company raises a salary in proportion to getting older, whose fact proves that company accept that workers' ability has improved as time passes. So if company tries to dismiss a workers, a court can take this fact as a company's self contradiction in its allegation.